The Intergovernmental Panel on Climate Change has set a warming target of 1.5 degrees from pre-industrial levels, which will require a 45% reduction in carbon emissions by 2030 and net zero emissions by 2050. The IPCC says even in the best case scenario of 1.5 degrees Celsius of warming, conditions will change beyond many organisms' ability to adapt. Knowing that the government isn't the end-all be-all for enacting solutions to crises, for this week's Ag and Energy Insight, we're looking at how conservatives are forming a consolidated message on how they say private industry can be the solution to climate. Last week, North Dakota's Congressman Kelly Armstrong joined Congressman John Curtis of Utah and more than 50 members of Congress to launch the Conservative Climate Caucus. Armstrong tells KX that most Republicans see Democrats' regulatory efforts to tackle climate as overreaching, such as reintroducing the U.S. into the Paris Climate Accord because it exempts China, which burns more coal and has the greatest number of coal-fired power stations in the world. Instead of tackling climate by means of a large centralized authority, Armstrong and Republicans argue local governments can handle regulation and free market innovation will drive realistic carbon solutions faster without putting U.S. energy at a competitive disadvantage.
Technology neutral R&D, allowing U.S. industries and U.S. businesses to innovate and move forward is how we are going to crack the climate code. It is not going to be by some international group that is not capable of holding the bad actors accountable. That's just simply the truth.
Armstrong points to North Dakota's primacy in drilling carbon capture wells and Project Tundra as examples of how North Dakota on the state level is leading the way to a carbon neutral energy future. Historically, North Dakota oil has exported to refineries in the Midwest, such as the Twin Cities. But more than a decade ago, when the Bakken play started taking off, North Dakota's industry leaders realized Midwest locations were not enough for North Dakota's growing volume. North Dakota Pipeline Authority Director Justin Kringstad explains the Dakota Access Pipeline, or DAPL, is the Bakken's direct connection to the Gulf of Mexico, making the Gulf the premium marketplace for Bakken crude. With recent legal challenges to DAPL, steady prices in the Gulf has acted as an outside pressure to the pipeline's viability. Kringstad explains that when DAPL was brought online, it added about $2.77 per barrel to the value of Bakken crude oil. The impact of DAPL on state oil production tax revenue was an increase on average of $7.7 million per month due to DAPL's lower transportation costs and access to key market centers in the Gulf.
North Dakota is a price taker in this economy, in this commodities business. And so whatever the market is doing down in the Gulf Coast, that works its way up through the pipeline and the transportation network to those royalty owners and producers in the state from a tax revenue standpoint.
Turning to agriculture now, Morton County Extension Office is in full swing getting ready for their 4-H Achievement Days. Kids in Morton County have 2 weeks to enroll their 4-H projects. The Extension Office is recruiting volunteers to judge the exhibits. Every year brings in about 370 4-Hers. The exhibits include static exhibits on growing plants and crops, as well as live horse and livestock exhibits. But it's not just for agricultural-related kids projects. Many kids located in the city and towns without an agricultural background can exhibit in STEM-based activities, science, and a shooting sports program.
The great successes 4-H has had on different youth, whether that's just with public speaking skills, getting out of their shell, lots of different aspects, because 4-H helps to provide hands-on real-life experiences through the different projects, activities, and events that we have.
And to find out more about Morton County 4-H Achievement Days, and how you can enroll your kids in the projects, head to our website, kxnet.com.